is everybody so sure that Gervonta Tank Davis versus Devin Haney is the biggest fight in boxing? Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications, and catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. Also catch me live every Sunday morning with the singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Join the channel as a member. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and the videos that we do. And hit me up if you want to debate. KnockoutBoxing86@yahoo.com is the email. Or you can always just come by the channel when I'm live and you can catch me. You can catch me. Just hit the link. Y'all know I ain't hard to find. But look, bro, another thing too, Devin Haney the face of boxing. Because I've heard his father, president of his promotional company, I've heard him make this claim on several occasions now. So I want to address that as well. So let's start there, and then we'll talk about whether or not Tank Davis versus Devin Haney is the biggest fight in boxing. Like, let's talk about it. So Devin Haney is the face of boxing. This part of that shit is quick, right? To me, I think it's one of the most ridiculous claims that I've ever heard since I've started this channel, bro. And it's a trend here, right? Bill Haney and a lot of Devin Haney's fan base, because I can't put this on everybody, right? They changed the rules when it comes to Devin the Dream Haney and things that we know have been tried and true in boxing. Things such as if a champion drop his belt to avoid a mandatory, usually we always say, oh, the champion didn't want the smoke, he ducked. But not in the case of Devin Haney. He dropped his belt to fight Regis instead of fighting Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is the duck. A side, B side. Throughout boxing, we've always, hey man, you the B side. You got to take what the A side is willing to give you, and you got to do everything you can to make that fight, because this person is the A side. They've got the leverage, yada, yada, yada. Not in the case of Devin the Dream Haney, though. To him and his fans, I'm the clear B side, but fight me in my weight class, give me the money I'm looking for. Otherwise, if you don't give me everything I want as the B side, then you ducked me. Then you ducked me. Whatever, bro. Whatever. Cry in the comments, dog. Oh, no, they understand the A side. Just when Devin's the A side, then Shakur, you take it or leave it. 75-25. No negotiation. Take it or leave it. So it just depends on whatever favors Devin Haney. But now the latest claim is that Devin Haney is the face of boxing. Listen, bro, what are we basing it off of? Are you basing it off of accomplishments? There's a bunch of fighters with way more accomplishments than you that are currently fighting. Canelo Alvarez, Monster Inoue, Chocolatito, Terrence Crawford. Shit. Leo Santa Cruz is a 4-division champion, bro. What are we doing, bro? Whatever, dog. Like, so if it's accomplishments, you ain't the face of boxing off of accomplishments. It damn sure can't be numbers, bro. What? There's plenty of fighters with better numbers than you, bro, in terms of the revenue that they brought to the sport of boxing. It can't be viewership and numbers. I mean, we know Tank is way more viewed and brings way more money. Shit, Canelo Alvarez is way more viewed, brings more money. Earl Spence Jr. is way more viewed, brings more money. Terrence Bud Crawford is way more viewed and brings in more money than you. So how is this young man the face of boxing, bro? I need somebody to put it in the comments, man. All those fighters I mentioned, Anthony Joshua brings in way bigger numbers and is way more viewed than you, as is Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, bro. Somebody make an objective argument in the comment section as to why Devin Haney is the face of boxing over Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Canelo Alvarez, Gervonta Tank Davis, Earl Spence, or Terrence Crawford. I'll wait for your reply in my comment section. This shit don't make no sense, bro. So there's that. We off of that. That shit is nonsensical. Please stop, bro. Please stop. And it ain't hard to rock with Devin because you ain't got no daddy. Y'all love to say that bullshit. Oh yeah, the only people that don't rock with Devin is dudes that ain't got no daddy. No, bro. real people, real men and women, don't like for people to lie to them, and they don't like to have their intelligence insulted, bro. And as a fight fan, and as somebody who analyzes the sport of boxing, I find it very insulting, very disrespectful to sit in front of a camera and tell me some shit that both you and I know don't make no goddamn sense. It makes absolutely no sense for anyone to be calling Devin Haney the face of boxing, bro. So there's that. Great young fighter, youngest undisputed champion in the 4-belt era, pound for pound level fighter, 2-division champion, took on a dangerous opponent in Regis Prograis. These things are all true, and they're all great. They're all phenomenal things to have done. But he's not the face of boxing, bro. Y'all always take shit 1,800 steps too far, bro. 1,800 steps too far. But call me a hater for actually giving realistic compliments. Whatever, bro. But now, is Tank versus Devin the biggest fight in boxing? I don't know. But to say that unequivocally like it's a fact, when what was supposed to be the biggest fight in boxing, in Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, it was supposed to be the biggest fight in boxing all of 2023. It was definitely talked about on YouTube and on social media way more than Tank versus Ryan. It ended up doing half as much in pay-per-view sales. Did a comparable gate, but digitally it did half as well. Hell, Canelo Alvarez versus Jermell Charlo brought in more money than Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Simply because of the fact that Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford pulling from the same fan base, bro. So to just say that Tank Davis and Devin Haney, and then what does Canelo and Jermell have in common? Canelo brings a completely different fan base. Mexicans and Mexican Americans and Latinos that maybe ain't rocking with Jermell. What did Tank and Ryan have in common? Ryan Garcia brings in a completely different fan base than what Tank Davis brings in, bringing in Mexicans, bringing in Mexican Americans, bringing in a younger crowd off of Instagram. So how is Devin and Tank Davis just for sure the biggest fight in boxing? It's the fight I want the most in boxing. It's a great fight. It's one of the biggest fights, but are you so sure that based on Devin Haney's numbers, going backwards, like, people like to say shit, bro, but the man did 150,000 pay-per-views with Loma and then turned around and did way less than that with Regis, bro. He went in the wrong direction. He has to fight someone that Tank Davis already fought on pay-per-view in order for him to stay on pay-per-view. Because if he fights his mandatory in Sandor Martin, that shit is going on regular DAZN, bro. But how can he be half of the biggest fight in boxing, bro? Like, are you so sure that Devin Haney versus Tank Davis does more pay-per-views than Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson? You can't say that. You can't be confident in that. You can't be confident that Devin Haney versus Tank Davis does bigger numbers and does better revenue than Tank Davis versus Teofimo Lopez. I would argue, I could make a solid argument that Tank and Teofimo is bigger. Better fight? Nah, I don't think so. But bigger? Teofimo has a whole certain fan base that don't even come over to this channel, bro. Devin Haney, like that, to give you an example, Devin Haney fans are at this channel because this is a Black American channel and I cover a lot of Black American fighters. The guys that go checking for Teofimo content, they don't come over here. They go elsewhere. So you bring in two different fan bases together. You go to a Devin Haney supporter or someone that's on the Devin Haney side of this Tank and Devin argument, you will see Tank Davis fans in the building. You will not see people talking about Teofimo or rocking with Teofimo. So this idea that it's just a foregone conclusion that Tank versus Devin is the biggest fight in boxing, we already seen that shit and that theory fall flat on his face with Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, bro. Biggest fight in boxing. Definitely was more talked about on this channel since I started this channel over Tank and Ryan. We didn't even see Tank and Ryan coming until they announced the shit. It was a surprise, bro. And it doubled up in pay-per-view sales, Earl and Bud, bro. So, people state their opinions as facts a lot, bro. And I understand people are steadfast. People, they had their beliefs or whatever. But I'm here to tell y'all, bro, there's a good chance that Tank and Shakur will be just as big. Tank versus Teofimo will be bigger. Tank versus Devin could be bigger than all of them. But unequivocally, is it the biggest fight for Tank Davis? Is it the biggest fight in boxing? I don't know, bro. I don't know. That don't make me want to see it any less. It make me want to buy it any less. But y'all got to stop acting as if shit is a foregone conclusion. Devin ain't popping like that, bro. He's popping the same place that Bud Crawford was popping. He popping on YouTube, fam. Popping like a motherfucker on YouTube. But we got to support his fights, y'all, for it to be the biggest fight in boxing. Because right now, it may not even be the biggest fight in or around that weight class, bro, much less the biggest fight in boxing. Canelo Alvarez, David Benavidez, bro. You sure Tank versus Devin gonna sell more than Canelo versus Benavidez, bro? I'm not. So, we'll see what happens, but y'all stop saying shit like it's just a foregone conclusion. Because my argument, my stance is Tank Davis versus Teofimo Lopez is probably the biggest fight down there, and it has a chance to be the biggest fight in boxing over Devin versus Tank. If you ask me to put my money on what, like, a knockout, you got to put your channel on it. You got to put your money on it. Which of these two fights you think will do better numbers at the live gate and do better pay-per-view numbers? I got Tank versus Teofimo all day, bro. I'm good, bro. Dudes coming up to my car and shit. I got Tank versus Teofimo all day, bro. All day. Because Teofimo brings in a different fan base. He taps into a Latino market that Tank Davis and Devin Haney can't tap into. And we all know that when you get Black American fighters, you get a Latino fighters, all the Latinos gonna rise up and they gonna support their people. Oh man, Ryan Garcia didn't have no pay-per-views. He didn't have nothing before he fought Tank. I know. But when he got ready to fight Tank, dance partner, what happened? All the Latinos, they wasn't showing up to watch Ryan fight Fonseca. They wasn't showing up. They wasn't buying shit to watch Ryan fight Javier Fortuna. But when he was fighting Tank Davis, oh, we gonna back our guy. We got a chance to back our guy. And he gonna beat Tank. And they all showed up and they showed out and they bought the shit. They showed up to the shit. The shit did great numbers. Yeah, Teofimo ain't never been on pay-per-view. Teofimo ain't no big name like that. Teofimo by itself and Devin by itself, yeah, Devin is the bigger name. But Teofimo offers Tank Davis something that Devin Haney don't. A completely different fan base to buy the fight. Them same people that was rooting for Ryan. Ryan didn't get his ass, but Teofimo will. Ryan didn't get his ass, but Teofimo gonna get his ass, bro. Them channels, they don't talk about Tank and Devin. They talk about Teofimo and all of that shit, bro. You get them. They would be talking about it, bro. They would be coming over to my channel. The Devin, like if Tank versus Teofimo get made, Jay Grant Jr., Dank Father, Neek J, both of the Jackson brothers, Bullet Gibson, Dub Right Side, they gonna be there. They gonna be there. But you know who also gonna be coming? All them Teofimo fans to tell me that he about to whoop Teofimo ass. Tank versus Devin get made. All them same Devin Haney fans I just mentioned, yes, they will be there. But all them Teofimo fans, they not coming. They don't give a fuck. They ain't showing up for that. That should be the proof for you. Tank and Devin share the same fan base. So whether I'm talking about Tank, whether I'm talking about Devin, if Tank versus Devin gets made, all the same people that's always rocking with me are going to be rocking with me. Tank versus Teofimo gets made. It's going to bring a whole different crowd over. That's what happened with Tank and Ryan. All the people that were talking shit for Ryan that came around the channel when Tank versus Ryan get made, they ain't here after the fight. They only came around because Tank was fighting Ryan. Different fan base, bro. It's a bigger market for a Tank and Teofimo fight than Tank and Shakur or Tank versus Devin. I think Tank and Devin and Tank and Shakur are better fights. But bigger? Not so sure, bro. Not so sure. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. What's the biggest fight down here from 140, 135, 130 or whatever? What's the biggest fight for Tank Davis? A lot of people say Tank versus Devin is the biggest fight. I say it's the best fight. It's the fight that I personally, as a fight fan, want to see most. But separating my personal feelings and what I want to see and understanding the business of boxing and how big fights are sold and how fan bases are, I think that Tank Davis versus Teofimo Lopez is a bigger fight. And my proof to that, or my reasoning for that, is Earl versus Bud, same fan bases. Canelo versus Jamel, different fan bases, better numbers. Tank versus Ryan, different fan bases, better numbers. So I just think that y'all need to get off of that shit. Just say it's the best fight. Say it's the fight you want to see most. It's the fight with the biggest legacy on the line. Which I don't even know if it's the biggest legacy on the line, because Tank and Teofimo, that's shit. They both real good legacy fights. Teofimo might just be bigger though. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Smash the like, sub to the channel, share the video. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.